With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On second down now, it's short. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it first.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. He pitches it. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 41, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you hate to just slow up and let him go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd and 1, Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and he makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other.
Totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hope.
And now the rookie's free. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it? Actually watch and see if it actually happens out there. Like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Short. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw here. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one. They'll run on first down. It's short. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20.
41 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away from that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
The Ravens at 7-2 here on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
He's got the connection downfield to Hamler.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Jackson now.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Jackson steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Again, Jackson. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 2nd and 13. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go, here we go. Fight,
a 1st down carry by Elliott. Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah,
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Jackson on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, that ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Here's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressive. And now here's another interception. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. There he goes, left side. 20, 10, 5. He will score. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now, they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 64 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, 28 yards. And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens.
Again, open partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff.
In different places, sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. So let's try this again.
I'm gonna play that man get left in the middle. Back the fuck up, you too little. Hit him with 3 like a middle. I don't talk to no man in the middle. I don't talk to no man, I'm just kidding. But I did it, my sister's a wish.
set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Well, yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On second down, it's short.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Short. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second down now. It's short, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Left side to Lamb. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Jackson to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Jackson will throw again. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, and he comes back with one complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Ravens get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add to that lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge.
Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 28. They'll look to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he stopped immediately there.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Faces heading into the title as this one is understandable. So not only did they get the win, but their defense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Ravens, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.